I'm sorry. I hit something by mistake. That was me. I knew it was going to do that, so this is going to be in 2 parts. I'm back. I turned up the volume and I shouldn't have. And so that is something that we have to kind of remember, you know, that no matter what's going on, that we are still, you know, no matter how these appearances appeared, I see the target there, that we still hitting the target sign. And there's something about that I remember this morning that I wanted to speak on about that. And a lot of times, you know, although I see that card that's, we had that heart-to-heart kind of talk. I call it really say heart-to-heart talk, but it's really that heart-to-heart connection that creates that unity and that united front with each other, which is really understanding that a lot of times, another thing I want to talk about readers, I think I remember what it was. So I'm going to kind of bounce around because it's still fun up the theme of sorry. Is we have to kind of remember as well is like what things that we are actually listening to. And again, I can't harp on that enough. I had another revelation about that. I was talking to my guys and doing my meditation, and they were saying a lot of times that we got to remember that what ways are we actually, when we get those messages channeled to us, a lot of times when they channel it to us, it's being filtered through our experiences, the way we see things, and what we kind of know. And what I mean by that is let's say I'll take for instance, and I'll tell on myself, which is the we, us, we and us challenge. Let's just leave it at that. They don't want me to think of an R. Thank you. Challenge. They were saying that, you know, and I said we're going to do it for 30 days. And they say, yeah, that is true. That is what we did tell you. However, you took it and heard it like it's the way in which you're talking. Now, we know again, going back again, oh, they go to license plates. Oh, that's the DMC. I'm with you. Okay, thank you. We have to kind of keep in place and remember that a lot of times, oh, y'all really want me to talk for a long time? You didn't held up this traffic here for no kind of reason. Say, but it's perfect. Interesting. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I see it's perfect. That's all the powers that be want me to understand. It don't matter even if the traffic slow down, it's still perfect. Okay. I like that though. Okay, and so we have to kind of keep in mind it's perfect. I get there in perfect and divine timing. When I get there, I get there. We have to kind of remember that again, like I was saying before, it depends on as far as how we color it, the information that we get. And so, like I said, it wasn't about the we, us, and they. They say, you know, a lot of times with the words, it is important. Words have power. Death and life is in the tongue. And that is very important for us to understand, because starting with the we, they help to create that shift with the words. So that's why affirmations and things of that sort are so very, 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 very important as far as getting us evoking. Now, that doesn't mean that's a process that you stay there. I learned that. The DM helped to shift me in that, to understand that yesterday, that, you know, it's no us, no you without us. I mean, no us without you in it. And so that kind of brings that thing. Ooh, I see some saying say follow the leader. So, you know, that's very important for us to understand, and especially when we're following the leader, as they just bought me, it's very important that we really follow the true leader within ourselves. Because again, like I said, we're forming an alliance. I'm seeing they say alliance. And in order for us to have the best value of self, see the truck to say best value of self. I told you, they give me cue cards and I just read what's the next thing, and I said just be quiet, let them go on ahead. And for us to really get into the center of things, they said Midwest, which to me means to get into the center of things. We have to, which means get in touch with who we are within. We have to come to that understanding of what is really our true direction. So I see what they say about West. north, south, east, west. Which way are we really at? Or are things instead we supposed to be going north and we making everything go west, go the wrong in another direction, then really truly going our true north. And so one thing as far as that is, like I said, we have to pay attention, because I tell them myself, I heard it one way, and that's because of the consciousness and whatever I had heard it. And it's like, no, it's going to be 30 days in which we're going to have you really focusing on we, us, and our, you know. And we're going to cover everything just so you can be clear and become confident. That's what the signs say. I should almost just drive and just have the video, the phone face out so you can see where I'm getting my cues from. So the billboard said that. And so that is important so we can become perfect as well. So that's very important for us to understand that, because when we listen to these readers and these advisors and whoever it is, TV, somebody giving you advice and stuff, you got to kind of remember and understand, you know, like, where is this action coming from? Is this coming from, you know, this really truly spirit giving me, as my mom always said, you know, everybody need a little guy with the skin on, which means, you know, sometimes you need to talk to somebody physically to kind of help to motivate you and get you started as far as where you want to do, so it can help you build and renovate and restore yourself. I've seen another word as far as who you are, who you want to be. Okay, you don't want to always be like benching yourself or sitting down on things. And so that's very important. So when we're thinking about saying, you know, I'm sorry, that's all, I apologize, that's one thing, saying that, you know, we got to kind of keep in mind with that. And I know some of us are thinking a certain kind of way, and I can see how the universe is kind of really playing out on some people that say, you know, you really took the information in the wrong way, and it's kind of coming back. They say, shit, pop. Oh, okay, now I see that ain't where you really actually had wanted me to. But, you know, sometimes we can be very hard-headed. And I know I was having a conversation with Kathy D. We were talking, and we were just talking about how, you know, you got these towers that help to kind of make you to shift and make these changes as well. And how, you know, I told her that you can always make these towers in a way in which is more feasible for you. You can ask them if it's all within your power to make this more of an aha or a funny moment, a more fun experience for me. Because, like I said, with me and my DM, I see a lot of things that's kind of going on with him. And one thing I did ask, and that's one way we have to remember, that another way of saying forgiveness is saying sorry, because I know a lot of times ego-wise, we want to almost really say, okay, well, you getting what you reaping what you sowing. You know, you done did some stuff, and, you know, that's where we get that separatism stuff. That's your issue. That ain't really got nothing to do with me. I kind of see how judgment is coming to play out with you. But at the same time, my bag hit me in the back of my chair. I'm just talking. You ain't got to do that motion, DM. But I got you. But a lot, you know, and that's not from a good place. But at the same time, understanding that, you know, I see the differences of how some of these things is coming to help us to really learn. We know that we really truly sorry. Sometimes things come along that kind of remind us, to help us to get us back on track. And that's where those tower moments come along. You know, you can stay in that pity party for so long, but then, you know, also the universe comes along and does something to kind of push you forward to kind of get out of there. So I was thinking about today, I asked, one way to help me to kind of forgive and whatever, I was like, you know, I asked him, could I be able to pray for him on his behalf on something? And he was like, sure. You know, a lot of times we have to remember this is going to be like a hodgepodge of a lot of things. That, you know, when we're doing things or praying, my mentor had brought that to my attention. You know, a lot of times we have to remember that how we're praying. Are we doing this on their behalf? Are we doing this to manipulate Satan to change things, to work in our favor, those things. And so, you know, I just ask for permission. I see God 3. That helps to bring the Trinity, the God focus and everything together within us and into alignment with them as well. And so just really coming to a place of understanding to really say, you know, forgiveness in that way of saying, let me just go ahead and pray for you for things to become better. It could have been easier for me to say, you know, nah, you stay in your stuff because that, you know, you kind of deserve that because all the stuff that you done did to me. And I was like, you know, that's not really spiritual. I mean, I can't call myself divine sunshine, and I'm coming from that premise of thought and things. And so a lot of times I going back to that premise again about saying I apologize for a lot of things. These DMs right now, they're coming to a point, and the DM self as well, that they're really becoming, like I said in the last reading, becoming nostalgic. They take an inventory, they're trying to shift some things around. The universe is helping to kind of like slap them around to say, okay, now, you know, you did this, some things they not liking in themselves. A lot of big tower moments are coming. I was laughing, I was saying to myself that I know within myself, I said, listen here, you know, I don't want, like I was talking to Kathy, I don't want no more of them kind of, to myself, I don't want any more of those kind of tower moments anymore. I got it. Because I'm just like, almost like my 2 pets that I have. I got, although the other one passed away. However, they would have 2 different personalities. One of them, when they got into trouble, you know, Princess, the one I still have now, you just talk to her, you know, and I probably, you all as parents, you have that. You just talk to them, just the shame of it, just the saying you done did wrong, that's enough for them. They're like, okay, I'm sorry. That's enough. You ain't got to tap me. My other pet, you had to kind of like thump her in the nose, talk to her kind of in a very harsh manner, and then she kind of would get it, you know, very firm manner. And she would get it. She was hard-headed than the other one. That one's a little physical. And I thought about that as also like it compared with the divine masculine, divine feminine. Some of itself. So some of them I know in my analytical self, some of that I need a little kind of like harsh talk, that push, that tower moment in my analytical self. And that's probably the same way I the divine masculine, my divine masculine self is expressing himself in the 3D. He needs them hard pushes, you know. In my emotional self, I don't need all that extra. I'm like Princess. I like, listen here, you just talk to me, tell me you're disappointed, that's enough. So I told the spirit, I said, right now I'm all in my feminine self. I don't want no extra push. I don't need that. I'm not in my masculine self, you know, to go ahead and to understand what changes I got to do as this ending comes. And, you know, as we, again, I can't say this enough, but as we're doing with 2020, we know that we're kind of wrapping it up. Oh, that's sweet, that's cute. All these Christmas things that they're having is the little decorations on the outside. And so we coming to that understanding that, you know, we don't need to, how do I want to say, we don't need another hero. We don't need another hand. I don't know, wait, Max. All we need the Thunderdome. So I don't know where that came from. So Tina Turner, we don't need another hero, which is true. The hero is within ourselves, which means not to look to anybody else to be our saving grace. It's just really us that can be able to free us, which is true. And as far as that, when we haven't feeling sorry or we apologizing for some things, you know, we a lot of times we like to kind of stay in that state or in that frame of mind. And the spirit and the powers that be is letting us know, you know what, kind of just like, you know, leave that alone, you know, that you don't need to stay in that energy of that woe is me, is all my fault, or whatever like that. So that's, like I said, even as readers, we miss the mark, you know. Like I said, he said that again, that the challenge is for 30 days, but it's saying you're going to be challenged in different ways. He told me almost just like Survivor. It's going to come different lessons that's still going to lead you on the path of understanding about the we, us, and our, okay, all together. Again, like I say, the DM, I felt that with me having Justin Bieber, him feeling very strongly that he's like, I'm apologizing. I feel, you know, they're sorry about some things of how the appearance of what they did, of going after, of creating this healing where they felt like they didn't want to make you feel bad about exactly what had actually had, make you feel like they was going to pull you down, because that's exactly how they felt. They felt by being in a relationship with you that some kind of way they were going to pull you down because you felt like you were way up here and, you know, and they're way down here and we're not on the same level at that time of consciousness. So that causes a big issue as well, and so that's what they said. I'm sorry about that, and they're working on themselves, you know. They feel bad also as far as how it got to that point, that really they felt in some ways that they wish they could have gotten to the point that I could have worked with my issues and still be there, but some kind of way in their mind they felt like they were saving you. And so again, that's why I say about the sorry. And then also again, we got to remember about these tower moments, that we got to remember not to stay in the sorry or that kind of energy. You know, get the lesson, get the blessing, and keep on and move on. All right, so today they say something great is happening at the school. I'll let you know later on what it is, because they told us to be in our green and red and all jolliness and stuff. So have a sun shield filled day. Until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, and stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Love you.